Hey guys, Tamago here. So I'm making this video on a bit of a whim, but trust me, a lot more actual videos are coming soon. It's just that you might have noticed that things have been different on the channel lately. My upload rate was basically non-existent last year because of that 8 months it took me to work on the Impossible Quiz 2 video. Thanks to everyone that watched and enjoyed that, by the way. The only way that gap would have been financially viable is if the video did as well as it did, so thanks for that. But I am not doing that again for the foreseeable future. As cool as it was to have been able to make that video, I do not want to go that long without uploading something to my channel again. Like, it felt so weird not to be posting anything that I actually started uploading on my second channel again just so I could hit that upload button. And that got me thinking that I've got to switch things up. I turned 25 last week, and a question I've gotten a lot is, do you feel any different? And no, I don't feel different specifically for having turned 25, but I do recognize that I feel differently now than I did at 21, for example. And one of those things I feel differently about is the value of virality. You know, when I was younger, my ultimate goal was to get to a point where I could upload a video to my channel and it would get 1 million views guaranteed, because that's what I saw all the cool YouTubers were able to do. And so for me, that felt like the benchmark. And I personally just never reached that point. I'm lucky to have had many videos hit 1 million views, but it was never something I was able to consistently and reliably hit like that. And nowadays, I can honestly say I don't give a damn about 1 million views. I've been posting videos to this channel for longer than I have not been posting videos to this channel. I started when I was 11 years old, so I've been doing this for over half of my life. And I'm enjoying doing this now more than I ever have in the past. And that's because of two main reasons. One, I'm just better at making videos now, and there is something to be said about when you're good at something, you're able to enjoy it more, you know, like sort of competency breeds enjoyment in a way. But the second, and in my opinion, more important reason is that I'm no longer chasing what is typically considered to be the markers of success on YouTube, views and subscribers. And trust me, it makes a huge difference. There's a common fear amongst creators of accidentally killing their channels. You know, like if I post a video that doesn't do so well, it's gonna mess up my stats and the next video won't do so well either. Or if I live stream on the same channel I post videos to, it'll completely mess up my algorithm and people won't get recommended my videos anymore. It's actually exactly for that reason that for the longest time I was streaming on Twitch, where almost no one knew I was, instead of streaming right here on the channel where everyone who follows me already is. My approach as of recent though is that this YouTube channel is my hub and everything I make is going here. It doesn't matter if it gets 1 million views, if it gets 100 views, if I made it, it's going here. I used to be embarrassed by the idea of having a video that didn't do well be public on my main channel because it would look like I fell off. But thankfully I grew out of that, and I even made a video talking about my thoughts on the concept of falling off in the first place, if you want to see that. And it's been way more fun to do it this way, where I can post a short in response to a viewer's comment and then upload a regular video and then host a live stream where I can discuss with my viewers in the chat about the video or just play a game. It makes my channel feel like it's actually a fun place for me and my viewers to be, instead of this like delicate ornament that I have to hold in just the right way, otherwise it will shatter and then combust. The main issue though with not focusing on optimizing for the algorithm is that you have to make money somehow, and if you're not trying to get tons of views in order to attract advertisers and sponsors, you need to find another way. And that's where I get to Patreon. Oh, I knew you just wanted something. You got me. It's a Patreon video, but hear me out. I've actually had a Patreon since 2014, but I never really pushed it because 15-year-old me didn't want to come across like he was asking for money. I'm 25 years old and I'm asking for money. And here's how I see it. I could continue looking for sponsors in the hopes that if I interrupt the video you're currently watching to promote a product I'm guessing you'll be interested in enough to pay for, then your purchase of that product will convince the sponsor that I'm an effective enough influencer for them to pay me. So in a roundabout way, you buying their thing ends up supporting me, the creator you're watching. Or I could just give you a way to support me, the creator you're watching. And we don't need the whole song and dance where I feel like I'm treading a delicate balance between not pissing off the sponsor and not annoying you guys too much either. And on top of that, you also get access to well over 50 hours of exclusive videos, some of my favorites being the director's commentaries where I go in depth into the process of making some of my most popular videos, the 5 years series where I recall my experience trying to make it as a creator right after leaving school, and vlogs where I showcase what it's like to be out and about as a YouTuber, and you get to see me outside my usual setting. There's also a Discord server where we talk about games, movies, videos, whatever. It's just really chill, and I basically just use that instead of Twitter these days. Now, I've been talking about Patreon, but I should mention that YouTube members also get the same perks. I'm bringing up Patreon specifically though, because they only take an 8% cut of the contribution compared to YouTube, who take 30%.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
Now, there are reasons for that. Obviously, video hosting is not cheap, and YouTube's setup for members is generally better in my opinion. But still, that's like 4 times the cut. I will say though, if you're someone that regularly tunes into my live streams, I would recommend YouTube memberships over Patreon just so you can get access to the member emotes and member badges as well. Otherwise though, Patreon is best if you want more of your contribution to actually go to me. Now, I am acutely aware that not everyone is in a position to support in this way, and I don't want anyone to come away from this thinking that I'm in some dire situation and that if I don't get the support today, the channel will shut down tomorrow. That's not the case at all, but I do want you to know that it does actually help. I think YouTubers having Patreons these days is so common that it's almost taken for granted. Like, oh yeah, they're a YouTuber, of course they have a Patreon. But like, no, for real, like I have a Patreon and the contributions I get to it will actually impact how I can run the channel. Okay, that's all. More videos are on the way, including some stuff I know you'll be excited for, but I won't say anything else until it's ready. Until next time, thanks for watching. I appreciate your support, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.